with dietsandreview.com. With me today is Jaquin Q. Allen from Biggest Loser Season 11. How are you doing today?
I am good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm learning how to say your name, so I've already learned something new today.
Hey, we all learn. It's all good.
Well, speaking of learning new things, talk to me about your experience at Biggest Loser Resort and what that 4 weeks was like.
It was interesting. It was incredible to say the least, though. I really had a lot of fun. You know, I learned so much about myself within those 4 weeks, and just getting to know the different people, like our team. You know, just getting to know them on a personal level. It was really nice. You know, because even in addition to us having the 4 weeks of immunity, we really didn't spend a lot of time, you know, just playing around or just wasting time. You know, and it was a definite learning process. The resort itself is just an amazing place. Like I tell people all the time, it's like Disney World for fat people. Like, for real. I mean, I loved it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. The entire experience itself was just incredible. You know, the meals were so good, and the staff was incredible, and it was just a great experience.
When you guys were there, did you actually interact with the guests at the Malibu location, or were you kind of segregated?
No, our cabins were kind of off at a distance from where the regular guests were staying, but we did, don't tell anybody, but we did, you know, mingle a lot with a lot of those guys. You know, when we had our camera wrap times, you know, that was a time where either we're going to go to our own personal workouts and stuff like that, or we're gonna just chill out by the pool and you know, just chit chat a little bit with some of the guests. But it was a cool experience. We all gained a lot of insight, and we inspired a lot of people. You know, even though we were just at the beginning of our process itself, you know, just a lot of people knowing that we were on the show was just inspirational, and that just kept us going as well.
Well, you guys were posting some phenomenal numbers in those first few weeks at the resort, and I think it speaks a lot to the work that you guys really are doing, where you might not have been in the lockdown environment that the ranch has. You know, you guys were in the froofy Biggest Loser Resort spa in Malibu, but it really speaks to the hard work that you guys were doing. What did Kara and Brett do to really push you guys and help you lose some serious weight those 4 weeks?
I mean, they just honestly, they just kept us going. You know, they just kept us motivated and kept us going through and kept us with those positive spirits and those positive vibes. And they reiterated it on several occasions that this is not a vacation. You know, don't take it lightly. Do not think that just because you're here at this resort or whatever and you have 4 weeks of immunity that, you know, that we're going to take it light on you. And they didn't. You know, and they let us know, and quickly we understood that this is not a cakewalk. This is not going to be easy, and they have, just as we have something to prove, they have something to prove as well by them being new trainers on the show. You know, so they definitely made sure that they did everything that they could to make sure that we got everything out of that experience.
That's great. Last week you and I had a chance to talk just the morning after you were eliminated. And you mentioned that you really felt grateful for the way that Kara and Brett trained you because it prepared you for the reality of going home and what those workouts would be like. So talk to me about what your regimen looks like at home now.
Like at home, through the ways that Brett and Kara kind of trained us and stuff like that, where we don't have to work out 8 hours a day, you know, because it's virtually impossible. Everyone has life that they have to attend to once they get back home, and they have the real world, you know. And once we got back, I was able to implement all of that into my regular, you know, schedule. I get up in the morning, I work out for an hour to an hour and a half before I go to work. You know, even throughout the work day, I do a lot more moving than what I used to when I was working. I try to walk. I don't even mess around with the elevator anymore. I just walk as many flights of stairs as I can. Anytime that I need to go and deliver something, I go ahead and I do that. And I work out 2 to 3 hours a day in the evening as well after I get done. So it's been real easy for me to implement the same exact workout styles and the time. You know, that was the biggest thing, and it's been easy for me to implement that since I've been home.
That's great. Do you focus on any one area of fitness? Are you mainly focused on cardio or on strength training, or do you try and get a balance of all of it?
I kind of try to get a balance of all of it, as the week progresses. I train with my trainer 3 days a week, and the other 3 days I pretty much train with myself. And even with those training sessions that I have with my trainer, a lot of those are kind of strength based, but I do a lot of cardio, either before our training session or right after our training session. And the other days of the week, I really just focus on a lot of cardio because, everybody knows, muscle burns fat, so if I have enough muscle to burn fat, I can definitely see myself getting to my goal weight by the time the finale comes without, destroying my muscle or without hurting myself or injuring myself in the process.
Perfect. What does your diet look like? What did you learn at the ranch that you took home with you that you practice with your eating habits now?
The biggest thing that I practice with my eating habits now is that calorie counting. I mean, it's making sure, a lot of people think that it's just as simple as calories in, calories out, but it's not that easy. It's making sure that the calories that you are taking in are good calories, and they're not wasted calories. One thing that Brett and Kara taught us is not to drink our calories. So that's the way from the juices and stuff like that. That was my weakness. Like back then, I would drink a carton of juice a day. And I'm thinking, okay, I can drink a carton of orange juice, and I'm getting my vitamin C, and I'm getting so healthy and strong. But all this sugar is not doing me any justice. So just making sure that I'm counting my calories. I'm getting in a lot of lean proteins and everything, and I'm getting in a lot more veggies and a lot more greens. I never had a big problem with eating vegetables and eating salads and stuff like that, but it became where I would alter the original state of broccoli. It would have to have cheese and bacon bits and all this other stuff on it for it to be. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm still getting my veggies in, even though it's covered with mostly cheese and bacon and all this other stuff. But
fried chicken and a cup of ranch dressing.
Exactly. Exactly. And I changed that so much. So it's like, I'm putting a lot more focus as to how I put my calories together and how I put my meals together, just to know that I'm at the point now where I'm living, I'm eating to live instead of living to eat. And that's the great part about it.
That's a wonderful lesson to learn.
Yes.
And you and Laramie are still like late 20s, so you really are in such a great time in your life to make these changes and have a really long, healthy life ahead of you guys.
Right.
Speaking of your beautiful wife, how is life with Laramie at home now that you guys are losing weight together and going through this experience together?
Life with Laramie at home it's been good. It's really been interesting, just knowing that we can be in so much support of each other as we go throughout this process. For the longest we've enabled each other, and we've gained weight together since we've been together, and it's been one of those things that we've grown comfortable with one another. But now it's at the point now where our health is more important than anything. So instead of us, patting each other on the back or going to celebrate by eating and everything that we used to do, we go to the gym. We can get up in the middle of the night. We're a member of a 24-hour gym, Anytime Fitness, and we go there. Like the other day, we went at like 3 o'clock in the morning, because we couldn't sleep, and it was just great to be able to know that I can have my partner there, not a teammate or not a friend, but this is my partner, this is my life partner, this is my wife, and I can get up and say that we're going to do this and we're going to go through this together. And it's since I've been home, she's been that positive force. She's been my at-home Kara, because Kara stayed on my behind like every single day. It was like Kara was knocking on my door. It's like I could hear that New York accent. Come on, Q. Let's go, Q. And like now it's like Laramie is my Kara. She's staying on me, babe. Let's get it. Let's get it together. We gotta go and we gotta make it happen. And we constantly motivating each other, instead of enabling each other as we did in the past. It feels great.
Good. Yeah, everybody needs that built-in support system, and the fact that it could be your spouse is even better. So.
Right.
Well, Q, it's been great catching up with you and hearing all about your journey at home. And we wish you a lot of luck over these next, 2 months before finale. So
Yeah, a lot of hard work and determination. But I'm in a great place right now. You know, I feel so motivated and so positive that I'm gonna keep this thing going. And I'm feeling myself. You know, I'll pop my collar, so I'm feeling myself. I feel great right now. So I'm telling America, I'm telling everybody, watch out, keep your eyes open because you know everybody's thinking that well, I don't know if he's gonna do too well and blah blah blah, but you know the numbers don't lie. You know, at the end of the day, and when I'm feeling good come finale and I'm looking awesome, that's all that I need. That's proof right there.
Yep, that's all you need. Well, Q, thank you so much. Good luck to you, and we'll see you in a couple months.
Thanks so much. Talk to you later.
For dietsandreview.com, this is Brandy Koski.